video on one video feed here, one video feed there. And quite frankly, it's because I got 3 people to upload videos. But by the time we shoot them and edit them and all this and pay for everything and fly people around the world and do this, we don't have the crew for 2 more camera people and a couple more uploaders and editors. We need it. So we've got the very best water filtration systems, a huge selection, 20% off today, running a huge special at InfoWarsStore.com. We have the best, widest selection of non-GMO, heirloom, open-pollinated seeds. Dozens of top companies, discounted at InfoWarsStore.com. We have the best indoor air purification systems. We have the best G-Shock watches and the best optics. What we sell has been approved and signed on to by Navy SEALs, Delta operators, you name it. We sell the highest quality products discounted with the widest selection at InfoWarsStore.com. And when you go there and you buy your non-GMO, high-quality, storable foods the last 25 years, or you get a book or a film or Hillary for Prison shirt, or you get Super Male Vitality or Anthroplex or Lung Cleanse or X2 Survival Shield Nascent Iodine or Colloidal Silver Bullet or Living Defense Parasite Cleanse, your purchase makes everything possible that we do here on the air Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Back weeknights, 7 o'clock Central, InfoWars Nightly News, and then the Sunday show, 4 to 6 p.m. Central. And then on top of it, I'm doing a 2-hour Reddit Ask Me Anything for the first time ever. Tonight, 6 to 8 p.m. Central Time. You can ask me anything. Then we're going to be airing excerpts of this next week on the main broadcast. You go to Infowars.com/AMA or ask me anything. Infowars.com/AMA or sign up for our free newsletter. Infowars.com/newsletter. Just put in your email and we will send you not just the latest articles and videos a couple times a day. We send out usually 2 emails a day. We don't harass you too bad. Promo codes, things like that. But we also send you the links to special events so you don't miss them. Infowars.com/newsletter. Ask me anything tonight, commercial free, 2 hours, 6 to 8 p.m. And some people will say, I just addressed this here, well, what do you mean? That's when the nightly news is on. That isn't how it works. We're not in competition with ourselves here at InfoWars. I don't care if somebody's doing a Facebook mentions while I'm on air. I don't care if when I'm on air, somebody else is doing a live feed somewhere. That's what it's all about. That's why I have other talk show hosts on, other radio networks, other TV people on who are fighting for freedom. This is a war. This isn't about being the biggest fish in the pond. It's not about, making the most money. It is about survival of Western civilization and Christianity and basic Renaissance ideas of the Enlightenment. The Christianity allowed to come forth. That's under attack by totalitarians on the left, radical Islam, which is Orthodox Islam, and other criminal movements. They are allied together in their predatory hatred of free will, of open, free societies. They are what we call evil. And it does exist, and it's moving against the world right now. So I want to thank you all for your support. You go to Infowars.com. You'll see lots of links and feeds. Infowars.com/show will have an event area, not just the nightly news, obviously links to that, and the rebroadcast of the daytime show, what we call Infowars Live that you're watching or listening to right now, but also the special events. But the easiest is Infowars.com/AMA. Ask me anything. First time I'm doing this on Reddit, reaching out to other big communities on the internet to not just preach to the choir. Now, joining us is Dr. Bill Warner till the end of this hour. Then David Knight comes in to host the 4th hour, A Fresh Horse in the Fight. Who'll be honchoing and anchoring the broadcast. We're going to break here in about 3 minutes. We're going to come back in the next segment that's 18 minutes long. We'll have plenty of time to talk and go over this. He was just on for his first visit with us last week from politicalislam.com. I'm not going to go over his whole bio again, but he's well-researched and been around the world. And he has been basically warning of the truth that Islam itself in the first phase acts nice. But once they hit 5–10%, they start attacking. And we're now seeing that with Orlando. He predicted attacks just last week, and a few days later it happened. So sorry to say you've been proven right yet again. Sir, thank you for joining us.
Glad to be here, Alex. I love what you do.
Well, thank you, sir. We're just raising the alarm together here as Sentinels. We got 2 minutes till break. Your first thoughts on what's happened?
Well, it's the jihad, stupid. I mean, we're doing it once again. If you sit in my seat, one of the things you realize is it's like an endless loop film clip. And there will be a time 6 weeks from now when we won't remember this, and then wham, we'll get hit again. And then we'll go, oh. So it's my job to connect all the dots. And the reason it's easy for me to do my job is Islam has been doing the same thing for 1,400 years. What's happened in Orlando is shocking to some, but I'm afraid to say that for someone as much as myself, it's business as usual.
Let's cover a tidbit here first before we come back and get into the whole waterfront. What about this constant connection of homosexuality in Islam, but then it's closeted, but if you get caught doing it, you're executed, and pedophilia is pretty much legal, isn't it?
Well, pedophilia comes from the Sunnah of Muhammad, in which he married Aisha when she was 6 and consummated the marriage when she was 9. But homosexuality, one of the things when you're dealing with Islam is you have to precisely define your words. And when Islam speaks of homosexuality, they're talking about love. So if a man loves another man, that's wrong. But if an older man is having sex with a younger boy, this is domination or power. So it may look like homosexuality to you, but since he doesn't necessarily love the boy, it's not actually homosexuality. It's just an exercise in power.
So it's rape, it's okay.
Kind of like that.
Just God, this is just, what a freak show.
Well, I mean, like I say, we just have to, every time we deal with Islam, we need to define our words carefully because Islam always has its own private hidden meanings.
Well, let's decode that and what you expect to come next with our guest straight ahead. I'm Alex Jones. My website's Infowars.com. We just had Dr. Steve Pieczenik on. Now we have Dr. Bill Warner on. His website's PoliticalIslam.com. Stay with us. David Knight is coming up in the 4th hour. We're going back to our guest in a moment. I'm going to be doing a 2-hour Ask Me Anything, first time on Reddit this evening, 6 to 8 p.m. Central. And there'll be some surprises. And we'll have a free video feed. It's not just going to be me sitting there online typing. We're going to have a free video feed, obviously, at Infowars.com/AMA. And you can also find, it's going to be on one of the most popular areas of Reddit, _Donald. So reddit.com/r/the_Donald. We're going to tweet that out. We're going to Facebook that out. And this is just more and more special events that I'm going to be doing, obviously. And a lot of these are going to be on prisonplanet.tv for InfoWars Nightly News viewers as well. I'll be doing some special reports coming up when the Nightly News ends. I'll do like an hour live sometime just for folks that are subscribers to the Nightly News. Because I'm just intensifying everything I'm doing because so much is unfolding, so much is happening right now. The best way for you to be able to find the feed is just subscribe to the free newsletter, Infowars.com/newsletter. And you can just put in your email there. We're going back to our guest here in about 60 seconds, Dr. Bill Warner. Before I go any further, look at this story. Russian government hackers penetrate DNC, stole opposition research to Donald Trump. And, of course, this is out of the Washington Post. We have no idea if any of this is true. It's one of the most disreputable, deceiving publications out there. But it is the Russian government that broke in and proved the carbon tax was a fraud and had the UN saying we got to hide the decline and carry out the big scam. So I guess I got to say thank you, Russians, for that. Report, wife knew he would attack. I'm reading from Drudge. Claims tried to stop. I said on Sunday his family probably radicalized him. Ties a suicide bomber in Syria deeper than thought. Drag queen bartender recounts horror like a fish in a barrel. Playing dead to stay alive. Police account of decisions contains crucial gaps. Yeah, the cop stood down for 3 hours. Killer visited club dozens of times. Male classmate says Omar asked him out. Used gay dating app. Ex-wife, he was gay. But this is the schizophrenia of these Islamic crazies. They will sit there, go out and date guys, but then go kill them because they're gay. But it's not gay when he does it. It's so weird. It's so freakazoid. And I don't get why the left is so allied with it. It's crazy. There's so much more I want to get to. A lot of stuff up on Infowars.com as well. So much unfolding right now. David Knight's becoming a lot of the news we haven't gotten to that's on Infowars.com coming up in the next hour. But there's a very hardcore John Bowne report, too, that everybody needs to see that I hope he'll air during the 4th hour because I don't have time now, but it's really powerful. The headline is Orlando, America under attack by its own government. We are producing hardcore videos and articles. We broke with WorldNet Daily, and then Drudge magnified it. But the point is that Hillary blocked, before she left the State Department, investigation of this mosque. I mean, it's crazy that his father is a jihadist calling for killing homosexuals. And then you turn around and the left is blaming gun owners and veterans and patriots for this. It is just a mass Stockholm syndrome. Let me ask one of the top Islam experts out there. I'm not going to go over his bio. You can go to his site and see it for yourself. It's amazing. Best-selling author as well, Dr. Bill Warner. He's got a lot of points he wants to go over. Just run through it fast because we got you on short notice here today, and there's a lot of news obviously breaking, but politicalislam.com is the site. Why is our government guarding him? Why are they protecting him? Why aren't they going after the father? Why aren't they going after the imam? I don't know if you've seen the video of him like a snake going, we kill them, the gays, to be compassionate. We will kill them. I mean, and then the left is busy blaming conservatives. This is just insane. Is it Stockholm Syndrome, or why is the left so allied with these people, sir?
Well, it's not just the left. I find that there are people here in Nashville, Tennessee, who would normally consider themselves conservatives in many matters, but they don't want to engage Islam. And the reason is, if you do engage Islam and say anything about it, you're called a racist, hater, bigot, Islamophobe.
So it's cowardice. It's cowardice.
Yes, that's it. We've gotten as a nation a little too rich. Now, when I tell people that, they're horrified that you could ever be too rich. And in a strange way, we've become to where we don't want to tend to anything except ourselves. And now that we're under a civilizational attack, and as a result, we've gone complacent. We want to hire professionals to do our work for us. If the military can do it, fine. Law enforcement can do it, fine. But if there's work here, we've got to do ourselves. As a civilization, we have to acquaint ourselves with what's attacking us. And this is an information war. It's the reason I love the title of your show. This is not a war we're going to win with bullets and bombs, but it's a war of ideas. We have to understand that this is a very serious piece of business. We have an enemy. The enemy is political Islam, and it's here to take over our civilization.
Breaking down the latest attack, what jumps out for you?
Well, the thing that doesn't jump out with me, as I say, is this just one more attack. Right now, we're excited about this, but there will come a time in which we won't be excited about this, and we'll go back to sleep. It's like every time an event like this happens, we come up to here, and then the awareness starts going down, then it'll come back up. So to me, this is all a matter of business as usual. I guess I've become inured to it. I'm like a triage surgeon. It's just another event. And when
do we get cultural exhaustion and maybe make it a holiday, like one day a week Muslims are allowed to kill us, and maybe it becomes a cultural right and you're racist or homophobic if you don't support suicide bombing? Maybe it'll become a national pastime.
Well, I must admit, Alex, you've now posed a new idea, which I've not heard before.
Well, I was being sarcastic, but I mean, imagine if they actually completely took over, that would be the case. It would be normal.
Well, what happens is that there's a degradation of civilization. There's a wonderful word called dhimmi, D-H-I-M-M-I, and it's the dhimmi status which is the dhimmi lives within the Sharia law context, but continues to have their own private life. And so that's what we have here is a form of dhimmitude in which the Sharia is being pressed on us more and more. We're not supposed to criticize Muhammad. We're not supposed to tell a Muhammad joke. And yet what we find is that dhimmi has something that he is degraded. And how is he degraded? Well, he's no longer in charge of the society he lives in. And that's sort of what's happening here is more and more we feel less and less in control of what's going on. Alex, there are things that are happening now that you would never have believed that would happen. I mean, whether it's putting urinals in the girls' bathroom, I mean, you can't predict all these things.
But I find it fascinating, the point that once they get to be a certain percentage of population, they almost make us pay a tax and submit then, even though we're not Muslims, is what you're saying?
What the problem with Islam is it's not just a religion. If Islam were just a religion, I wouldn't be here talking to you. I would be in my wood shop making another piece of furniture, which is where I was on 9/11. So the problem is it's a political system, and that's what I concern ourselves with. But by the way, understanding that